In a time long ago, within a kingdom whose name had been lost to the annals of history, there lived a young and inquisitive princess named Layla. She was renowned throughout the land not only for her extraordinary beauty but also for her insatiable curiosity and adventurous spirit. Her father, King Emir, watched her with a mixture of pride and trepidation, for her adventurous nature often led her into the hidden corners of their vast palace and the lush gardens beyond. One sun-drenched morning, as the skies painted themselves with hues of gold and orange, Princess Layla decided to embark on an expedition within the palace grounds. Beyond the immaculate courtyards and flowering hedges that she had explored countless times, she ventured deeper into the heart of the royal gardens. There, vibrant blossoms of every hue danced in the gentle breeze, and exotic birds sang melodies that would have made even the most accomplished musicians envious. As she wandered, following the melodious songs of the birds, Layla noticed something peculiar, a path that meandered away from the well-trodden ones. A sense of intrigue, too strong to resist, tugged at her heart. It was a path less traveled, beckoning her with the promise of adventure and secrets yet unknown. Without a moment's hesitation, she ventured down the winding trail, her heart quickening with the thrill of the unknown. Each step carried her deeper into the heart of the gardens, where the air was heavy with the scent of blossoms, and the play of sunlight and shadow cast enchanting patterns on the ground. Unbeknownst to Layla, this path was not known to many, for it led to a place untouched by time, a realm that existed outside the realm of mortals. It led to the Enchanted Garden. The path eventually led her to a wrought iron gate, adorned with ivy and roses, as if nature itself had joined in the gate's creation. The gate, though worn with age, was still sturdy and inviting. Layla hesitated for a moment, contemplating whether to return to the familiar gardens or step through the gate into the unknown. But the allure of adventure, the desire to uncover hidden treasures, and the insatiable curiosity that defined her character prevailed. With a determined breath, she pushed open the gate and stepped into a world that defied her wildest dreams. The Enchanted Garden lay before her, a realm of enchantment and wonder beyond her imagination. It was a place where the laws of nature surrendered to the whims of magic, where every tree and plant thrived in a state of perpetual beauty and abundance. Layla's eyes widened with wonder and desire as she gazed upon the garden's wonders. Each tree bore fruits of precious gems, as if the earth itself had conspired to create a realm of unparalleled opulence. Pomegranates hung like gleaming rubies, apples glistened like emeralds, and clusters of grapes sparkled like amethysts. The petals of the flowers were more radiant than the sun, each one a gemstone in itself. Roses the color of rubies, lilies as white as pearls, and tulips with petals that gleamed like sapphires, all coexisted in harmonious splendor. In the center of this magical garden stood a tree, a magnificent and ancient being, its branches extending high into the sky, as if trying to caress the heavens themselves. Its leaves were a brilliant shade of green, and its bark was the color of aged mahogany. On its boughs hung the most extraordinary of fruits, luminous orbs that pulsed with an ethereal light, casting a soft glow upon everything around them. Princess Layla was mesmerized by the tree's bountiful offerings. Each fruit was like a miniature sun, radiating warmth and beauty. She marveled at the sight before her, her heart filled with wonder and longing. The desire to pluck one of these enchanted fruits filled her heart, and she reached out a hand, fingers trembling with anticipation. But before her fingers could close around the radiant orb, a voice, ancient and wise, whispered through the air, "Beware, young one. The fruits of this garden are enchanted, and they possess powers beyond your imagination." Startled, Layla spun around to find an elderly gardener standing before her, his eyes twinkling with wisdom and a hint of sadness. His hair, silver as the moon, flowed like a river of time down his back. His hands, though weathered with age, held the grace of one who had tended to the mysteries of the garden for centuries. Layla's heart raced with surprise and curiosity. "Who are you?" she inquired, her voice a delicate melody. "I am but a humble servant of the garden," the gardener replied, his voice as gentle as the whispering breeze. "My name is Zephyrus, and I have been its guardian for longer than the oldest of trees have stood." The princess's eyes sparkled with intrigue. "Zephyrus, tell me more about this garden, its wonders, and its secrets." Zephyrus smiled, his eyes holding the knowledge of ages. "This garden," he began, "is a realm suspended between the mortal world and the realm of enchantment. It is a place where nature's beauty and magic's grace intertwine in perfect harmony." Layla's gaze returned to the mesmerizing fruits, her longing palpable. "What do you mean by enchanted?" she inquired, her voice filled with fascination. Zephyrus began to explain, his words a tapestry woven from ancient legends and timeless wisdom. "These fruits," he said, "hold within them the power to grant your deepest desires, but they are also endowed with the ability to reveal the true nature of your heart." Layla's curiosity deepened, her eyes fixed on the radiant fruits. "Tell me more," she implored. "These fruits," Zephyrus continued, "have the power to reveal the innermost desires of those who seek them. If your desires are pure and selfless, the fruits will bestow upon you untold blessings beyond your wildest dreams. But if they are driven by greed, selfishness, or any other malevolent intent, the fruits will turn to dust in your hands, and you shall be left with naught but sorrow." Princess Layla listened intently, her heart now tempered with caution. She realized that the fruits were not merely treasures to be collected but mysteries to be understood. True wealth, she understood, was not found in the jewels or magical fruits but in the love and kindness one shared with others. With a grateful heart, Layla thanked Zephyrus for his wisdom and guidance. She stepped away from the tree, leaving the resplendent fruits untouched. She had discovered the true treasures of the enchanted garden, the wisdom to discern, the humility to learn, and the compassion to share. As she walked back through the garden gate and returned to the palace, she felt a profound transformation within herself. The lessons she had learned from Zephyrus and the enchanted garden would guide her on a new path, one of wisdom, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the world around her. Layla dedicated herself to helping her people, sharing her kindness and knowledge to improve their lives. She knew that true wealth was not measured in jewels or riches but in the love and kindness one shared with others. Her kingdom flourished under her rule, and her people lived in peace and prosperity. Years passed, and Princess Layla's wisdom and beauty grew, but the memory of the enchanted garden never faded. She often visited Zephyrus, who had become not just a guardian but also a dear friend and advisor. Together, they tended to the palace gardens, nurturing the bonds of their friendship and sharing stories and wisdom. And so, The tale of Princess Layla and the Enchanted Garden served as a timeless reminder that true riches were not found in material wealth but in the goodness of one's heart, in the love and kindness shared with others, and in the wisdom gained through life's lessons. Layla's legacy of wisdom and compassion endured, inspiring generations to seek treasures of the heart rather than those of the world. The Enchanted Garden, hidden away in the secret corners of history, continued to thrive, a testament to the enduring magic of kindness, humility, and the unending cycle of growth and renewal that defines the human spirit. It remained a place where the curious could seek wisdom and the compassionate could find solace, reminding all who entered its gates that the truest treasures were not the ones gathered, but the ones shared.